is a female artist wealthier than Beyonce, a businesswoman with the most diverse beauty cosmetics line, and also a philanthropist that supports over 24 charities. I'll tell you who. Rihanna Fenty. Rihanna started her career at the young age of 16. Her pop hits, Pon de Replay, Umbrella, and Take a Bow, skyrocketed her career, turning her into a superstar, world-renowned musical artist. Rihanna was born in 1988 in St. Michael's, Barbados, in a humble home. Rihanna is now known as one of the most popular musical artists, and she is also the first Black woman to create a brand with LVMH Fashion House. Rihanna goes by her own rules, turns her negatives into positives, and is a voice for the voiceless. Hi, I'm LaQuasia Roach, and for all these reasons and more, Rihanna is and always will be an inspiration to me. Rihanna is a business mogul who celebrates diversity, sees the best in people, even herself, and is always giving back to those in need. In the next 7 to 9 minutes, we will go through Rihanna's past and see her life lessons that teach us how she overcame her internal struggles, serves the community, and follows her own path. Rihanna overcame her emotional struggle and mended her broken relationships. In 2009, Rihanna was brutally beaten by her then boyfriend Chris Brown. I personally remember this moment in class, going with my friends, looking through the horrific photos of Rihanna's face and just thinking, I cannot believe this just happened. In a 2012 interview with Oprah, Rihanna opened up about her emotions on what happened. Even though Rihanna was hurt and betrayed, she felt as though she needed to be protective of Chris Brown. She says this is because, though everyone is making him out to be a monster, the one thing she thought was, who is going to help them? Rihanna says Chris Brown made this mistake of attacking her because he needed help, and her main concern for him was for him to get the help that he needed, rather than worrying about the media and people portraying him to be a monster. Rihanna was looking for the root cause of the problem, and it took her a long time to forgive Chris Brown. To forgive him, she had to look at herself and find her own root cause. So she reconnected with her father, who was a violent alcoholic and addicted to cocaine. Rihanna knew that her relationship with her father would impact any romantic relationship she had with any man in her life. So she decided to reach out with her father and spend some time with him. And after that, she realized that the reason she resented her father was because he split and divorced with her mother. And when she thought back on it, she realized her father was not a bad father at all, but was always there for her. She found her source, and she was able to make peace with her father as well as forgive Chris Brown. Today, they are still good friends. Rihanna says she's not weak for forgiving Chris Brown, and she believes that no woman should feel weak for forgiving someone if she was in that similar situation. Rihanna says that her grandmother taught her many life lessons that influences her decisions on what happened. Her grandma taught her about forgiveness, loving your enemies, and also spirituality. Rihanna is a philanthropist, social justice advocate, and uses her platform to raise awareness about issues she's passionate about. Rihanna is very passionate about voicing concerns for racism in America. In Essence magazine, she confessed that though police brutality is a huge problem in America, racism is a global issue for all people of color around the world. For Rihanna, diversity was normal, as her dad is biracial and her mother is from South America. In 2012, Rihanna founded the Clara Lionel Foundation. This foundation supports advanced education for all, emergency preparedness for countries who experience regular natural disasters, as well as recently response to COVID-19. Rihanna won the 2019 NAACP President's Award for her outstanding achievement and also her work with the Clara Lionel Foundation. And CNN praised Rihanna for her speech in which she honored all people of color for their tenacity and their strength to achieve their goals despite being denied opportunities since the beginning of time. RollingStone.com gave us insight that Rihanna actually holds a special event called the Diamond Ball, which is exclusive for A-list celebrities and R&B, hip-hop, and rap's top artists. This event is held annually to raise funds for the Clara Lionel Foundation. As of recently, Rihanna has reportedly donated over $2 million for domestic violence victims during the quarantine of COVID-19, and Vogue.com reports that. Rihanna owes all of her accomplishments to her work ethic and her passion for what she does. Rihanna has 62 songs on Billboard's Top 100 list. She won her first Grammy in 2007. That's just 2 years after she dropped her first single, according to Britannica.com. In her interview with New York Times, Rihanna gives the tip that one should never be afraid of failure. Rihanna is a businesswoman. She shares her vision and her views through her line Fenty. Now, Rihanna is not just jumping to this at the last minute. She did years of research before the launch of her Fenty line. She's often asked what inspired her to make a beauty line and a fashion line that caters to a diverse amount of skin tones and body shapes. But for Rihanna, it comes naturally. For her beauty line, which gives a large range of dark skin foundations and lighter skin foundations, Rihanna says she is a black woman, so naturally she would love to fill the needs of all women of color who use her foundation. Rihanna is a team player. She believes everyone on her team is essential, and you're only as great as the ones on your team. Rihanna also says you cannot work for money. If you follow your heart and you're doing what you're passionate about and you do it well, the money will follow you. Rihanna's goal of Fenty overall is not about the money. It's to make all women feel good in their own skin and body. And Rihanna's quote is this: "Women are forces of the earth. We are multifaceted, complex, vulnerable, yet bulletproof." And Fenty speaks to all of our intricacies. As an aspiring fashion designer, Rihanna has gave me hope that no matter what the obstacles I face, I can do whatever I put my mind to. So, we have seen how Rihanna is an influential business mogul. She celebrates diversity, she sees the best in people, even herself, and she's always giving back to those in need. In the past 7 to 9 minutes, we've gone back through Rihanna's life and learned the lessons with her that inspires us to overcome internal struggles, serve community, and follow our own path. In conclusion, there's more to Rihanna that meets the eye. No matter what situation she goes through, she carries herself with poise and dignity. She's a role model for everyone. Through her lessons, we learned you have to face your demons even if it seems scary. It's important to advocate for others, not just ourselves. And also, we have to be innovative and find new ways to reinvent and rebuild ourselves to be better. No matter what, if you do these things, you can always shine bright like a diamond. Thank you.